2-game series against one another, so you do the math, that's 8 games total for each of the teams. The point is, you obviously, you get top 2, you're in a pretty good spot to go to the major out of the group stages. So every game's very important. You only have 8 games in total. Fire Blast, Ogre, obviously not an easy target. He's got that stout shield and protection around, the arrow flies right on through. And now we'll call him Jabs over here on Bane. He's trying to run. Now the Wraithfire Blast coming up in 2 seconds. There's the slow, and in comes the Wraithfire Blast. Got more auto attack should do. Oh, that's a waste. Is it? Yeah, okay. He tried. SVG gets first blood though, and you got SUMAIL getting pretty low at the bottom lane, but he got good protection from SVG. And Lucky deciding not worth the dive to go for the kill. So SUMAIL survives, and back to him. He's 8-3 now in the CS down here against Ogre, who's 6-0. So actually neither core is really getting the best of farm. Of course, it's transitioned from the earlier trial, and Lucky's in trouble. SVG wants this kill. He already used a Crystal Nova. The auto attack goes off, and he finds it. So SVG, War is essentially having free farm on it, but he was like... That was and middle lane. Okay, I mean, I got the bottom one, but Ramjet goes down to the mid lane to a solo Kunkka. Yeah, that definitely should not happen. I was kind of wondering maybe it was one of those Embers went for the kill himself, but it was very close. But no, Kunkka had plenty of life. Simply a misplay of sorts. But here comes the ship now. Can he dodge it somehow? He cannot. He gets clashed in. SVG comes in for the freeze, and SVG will even take the nice kill secured right there. Maybe trees? Oh! That's not gonna matter. I'm watching top lane meanwhile. Bane, okay, he'll be fine. Yawar was just diving beyond the tower. He's pressuring Faceless Void at first. He time locked away, and again, Abaddon can do that. Oh, mid lane, yeah, missed. Or hit the arrow. Back to the top lane, Bane is in trouble this time. Aphotic Shield, explosion not even needed. Simply the auto attack to finish off MSS credit there, and Faceless Void is just gonna hug the tower as much as he can. But yeah, you look at Abaddon's farm and how it compares to Faceless Void especially. Bane's coming back in. Just look at Yawar though in his position. He's not even level 6 yet. Another Aphotic Shield goes up. Mirana's TPing in as Shu goes down at the bottom lane on the Ogre. Take advantage of the numbers being slightly in their advantage down there. MSS though at the top, the Fox Shield comes out. QUINCY now shows up, hits the stun on the WoW initially. They do get the kill on Jakiro. They are going to lose Bane though in response. X pulls back Faceless Void though, no time lock. Means a kill for CCNC or Quinn as he's now going by. And there's the glow as well. Lucky ain't so lucky here. Can't get away. 10-2 now. Brandon kind of going away from that. Understandable. So we'll call him Quinn. At least I will now. But WoW at the top lane, Faceless Void. He's got time walk in 2 seconds. He's silenced up though, and he was X'd anyways. There's just no chance, even with Ogre TPing in, Mirana coming. It cannot help in time. In fact, the Ice Path just out of range onto Ogre, so he'll run away. But that was really the only other tournament for this region that's taking place, I believe. Time frame. So yeah, the first official match, it's no doubt looking pretty good. Again, it's their opponents. They're somewhat unknown, so take it how you will, but their play certainly seems on point. We talked about the draft definitely there as well. And right now they are rolling over team named in game number 1. Another kill onto Ogre. He cannot get away, and that's supposed to be a core Ogre, but it's his farm might as well be a support at this rate. Going top on his team, but it's 4th overall, unfortunately, as all 3 cores for QUINCY could look pretty good. Mid lane, SVG, he's held down by the Fiend's Grip. There's a TP coming in from Abaddon, but he cannot get there in time. So they get the kill on Crystal Maiden, and that should be the end of it, as Yawar's going to harass him a little bit with that early Vlad's pickup now. But yeah, nice kill on a Crystal Maiden at least. Oh, he tried. Yep. Might as well try.
You set sail for fail.
Yeah. Core bad, it is kind of ridiculous, especially with those cursive burning stacks adding up like that. But Quinn, he's going in. He's going to be stunned up, but the Aponic Shield comes in immediately. You also see the borrowed time activated early from a Batten. The freezing field zoning them out. We'll call it big Chronosphere on 3 heroes. SVG's going to go down there. Hammer Spear flying in with the Remnants. Finally, we're out there with the Chronosphere, though. And down goes Jakiro, so 2 are dead. But here comes SUMAIL. He shows up. Jakiro with the buyback as well. And Quincy Crew wants to fight, but the fleeing attempt from Team Name. We got Hammer Spear, nice slide of fist. It's not going to be enough, though. Hammer Spear eventually caught and killed off after the fact. SUMAIL, he finds another Marana. She does not have any more leaps now. Got that buckler, has the Ring of Bacillus, so definitely a bit tankier, but tanky enough. Double kill for SUMAIL, so he shows up and ends up with the 2 kills, and they are going to take out the tower in the end. So it looked half decent for Team Name there, a big Chronosphere and everything, but what of it? Yeah, he's got borrowed time. Early, who's coming over? He is dead. I mean, it took 5 heroes coming together, but you know what? Let's kind of finish the game now, so. But it's, Team Named is certainly, they're not giving up, so credit to them there for sure. They are still trying to make some plays. You've got the Moonlight Shadows play here, but unfortunately, Bane finding a little too many heroes. And that means the end of him, most likely. So he's going to be X back. He'll be the distraction. A very underfarmed Bane is going to be picked off by Quinn. It's odd. It's certainly a little bit odd. But Jabs going to be found here. The freezing field comes out. Canceled immediately, though. SVG's in trouble. SUMAIL still running, though. He's got his reincarnation, worst case, so he's feeling ballsy here. Bane buys back. That Moonlight Shadows making it an issue for Quincy Crew, but SUMAIL's still hanging around as if he wants to fight this. Chronosphere over here to the left. Kunkka's caught by it. It's a kind of a zoning Chronosphere to sleep onto SUMAIL, but it wears off. Now comes the shield, the Aponic Shield as well. This Kunkka is an absolute beast of a tank. And especially with the backup of a Batten. They kill Marana. Shu's going to go down as well, and that's why Quincy Crew is so confident. Again, goes back. They know they have the numbers advantage right now as far as gold goes, and Radiant's finished. So his net worth looking pretty, nearly doubling the top net worth on the other side, and that's just one way to explain how Quincy Crew is so far ahead right now, amongst many. That's a bloodlusted tower, but they don't care. Gonna beat down the tier 3 tower anyways. Marana's caught by the Rainfire Blast, caught by the Ice Path to follow, and no chance to get out there for herself, so pretty much. Why would they stop now? It's, you got not only just these beefy targets, but you have essentially 2 lives on heroes like a Batten and the Raid Team as well, so yeah, God, this draft, especially with the cores, it is ridiculous. Yeah, it very makes sense against the Faceless Void. It goes back, I think you even talked about that too, but just the idea is like you have this long cooldown in the Chronosphere to catch people, but if you use it on a Wraith King or even a Batten, it really doesn't accomplish a whole lot if you're ultimate draw cooldown. I mean, we kind of see right here, the going at SUMAIL, but yeah, he doesn't even die anyways. Okay, there he goes. Gonna be hit by the sap, but comes right back up, of course, because welcome to Wraith King. And Bane is soon after going to fall as well. He's out for 50 seconds now. That is a tieback. So Quincy Crew, they're not going to leave. Team Name, that go back to them, not giving up. They have Faceless Void with this Maelstrom. They're trying to find an opportunity. Chronosphere comes out. This is awkward. The ship's already coming out as well. He gets pulled back. He's lost more life than the Kunkka has. And he's just dead. Yeah, they're desperate, understandable, trying to make anything happen, and it ain't working.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Full ahead.
Both the reincarnation and the borrowed time. It's just so many reasons why this draft is just that much stronger than their opposition. They perhaps are outmatched. It would be understandable. They are going to call the GG, but certainly try to adjust to that somehow. Give yourself at least an advantage in one of the lanes and try to work off of that. Because this mid lane, I mean, we mentioned Ember Spirit actually was contesting pretty well against Kunkka early on, but then the solo kill happened, and it's like, oh, well, never mind.